The first ever podcast with the fuckboys.
I'm excited, dude, to be honest. This
Me too.
is going to be...
You ready to take on this journey?
This is going to be the beginning of the journey right here.
Journey.
So welcome to the first podcast. We're really, just going to be introducing you to us, essentially. And, what we have to bring. I mean, we got our channel. We got basically going to give you the perspective of the fuckboys, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? Your average fuckboy.
Your average millennial fuckboy. So hope you guys are excited. So let's start this off. We have certain... Oh, we're getting a FaceTime call. Great. Alex fucking killing our shit.
Yo.
Hey, Alex, let us call you back, dude. We're shooting our podcast right now. All right, peace. All right, so sorry about that, guys. Anyways, let's start this off. So we had a couple topics. We're in the festive seasons right now, so
that's why I'm wearing this hat.
We got the Santa hat going on.
So, ladies, ho ho ho, and come sit on my lap. Tell me what you want for Christmas. I'm probably not gonna get you it, but we could try.
I don't know, man. You could get some stuff for Christmas to these hoes.
Only one thing.
Only one thing.
Only one thing.
So, for the holidays, to be honest, this holidays is gonna probably be kind of weird because of the corona. So I'm probably not gonna be able to spend too much time with the folks and stuff like that. So I'll probably be alone Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yeah, so you basically know how I feel every year for the last my whole life.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's tough. I mean, it's tough. Yeah, it can.
Don't worry though. It only takes 15 years to get used to it. So
it's been 15 years for you.
So
maybe we should clarify.
Is this year one?
Maybe we should clarify what you're talking about specifically.
My mom and dad died, and I am a lone child.
How are the holidays for you? You think they're depressing?
I'm gonna be realistic. They're pretty fucking depressing.
Yeah,
they can get pretty depressing. If I'm in a relationship, a lot less depressing. But I'm single, so I guess it could be kind of depressing.
Oh, you got me. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah.
I
didn't have you. Did I have you last Christmas?
I don't remember. No, we were both in relationships with sisters,
so we didn't have each other.
We had each other, but we were both distracted by our relationship.
Yeah, we were both being lied to.
So yeah, guys, you heard that right. We were both dating sisters last year, and it was quite the experience.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah, it was some.
Talk about no secrets.
Yeah, dude, we really didn't get any secret.
I guess we're not gonna talk about Manscaping just yet. We're gonna go ahead and talk about dating sisters.
Yeah, I guess the topics. Well, I wanted to start with the holidays, but then one thing leads to another.
A podcast, we got a couple of topics, but we'll just dice it up as we go, right?
Yeah. So
wanna go back to the holidays?
We'll get back to the holidays. We're on an interesting topic right now. Cool. How did you feel during that time? Because we went through a lot. We went through apartments to meeting the family together, kind of, and it was kind of crazy. So
how did I feel? I felt like there was a pressure taken off me. I don't really feel like a lot of pressure most of the time, but having a homie in there with you, felt like I had a homie.
Like we're both meeting the parents. And we actually did go to their thing. Did we go to their? Yeah, we did have Thanksgiving together last year.
Yeah, for sure. And it felt like the aim wasn't straight on me. On us.
It was divided. It was split up.
It's pretty good. I mean, I could just hold my own weight as is, but you were there, and I was just like, I appreciate
meeting
that,
the parents is always mad stressful for sure. And especially during the holidays. Even though it was okay. I mean, they did cook. It was good cooking and stuff like that. But dating sisters is one of those things where like
it sounds cool to like homies. It sounds real cool. But after a couple of weeks, you're like, man, dude,
there's no privacy.
We actually,
like,
right off rip, we started like fighting about like you told him this and I told him this, and this and this and that. Just literally no privacy, and it was just too much because we would tell each other everything, they would tell each other everything, and then we'd cross. It was just too much.
Like you told her what? Yeah.
So pretty much don't
do it, guys. We don't recommend it. Just date strange. I mean, they could be friends.
Yeah.
I mean, but sisters is a little.
Honestly, I had this thing.
We would have been if we got married to those girls. No. We would have been related, or something like that, right? We would have been like
brother-in-law.
Yeah. Brothers-in-law. Yeah, that would have been cool, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. I digress. So this Christmas, I'm probably gonna be spending it going to the club. This Thanksgiving, same thing.
I know I just can't follow you to that club. I just I'm gonna fucking fight someone.
You think so?
I know for a fact. I just told you. November, December gets a little, get a little depressing.
Yeah.
I already got some enemies out there that I, wouldn't mind putting my hands on. And I bet I'm gonna drink, mixed with depression, mixed with I already don't like you. I'm gonna be behind bars.
Do you wanna speak to that, to who it is, or you want to keep that a
no, bro? What? You want to get some publicity out here? They don't deserve the publicity. All they deserve is his knuckle sandwich.
You don't want to shout him out.
No, I'll shout him out. Shoot him out.
Guys,
just kidding. I don't condone violence.
He just did a handgun gesture, guys.
Yeah, I'm a fucking gangster right now. Yeah.
Gangster with the Santa Claus hat. They're gonna be real scared of you, buddy.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyways, yeah, no, Christmas to me, honestly, it's actually one of the more depressing holidays, because everybody's just so much more happier.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why am I not as happy as them? And then it's just like a weird.
But that's the thing, though. So I don't think everybody's as happy as they claim. I think a lot of people are faking it, right? So what I think is it seems like, you know, just like the Instagram, like a whole fake, basically, that everybody looks happy on Instagram, but they're really fucking depressed and sad, right? So even with their families and shit, I'm sure the people with real families and like real good lives, I'm sure they're happy. But everybody else that just plays happy, they only seem happy in that photo because they got some shots in them. You know what I'm saying?
You think they're just posing?
A lot of people are in this world are depressed nowadays. Honestly, genuinely, I don't actually be that depressed around December. It's just more like I kind of, you know, yearn for somebody. Maybe a little bit that everybody yearns for somebody. You know, It is what it is. But other than that, I'm alive. I'm breathing. I'm happy. You know, I got my youth still. I'm out here making moves. Yeah, I feel good. I got homies.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think Christmas this year for me is gonna be a lot more about myself. Last year, to be honest, I told you about this a little bit.
Yeah, he's scorned right now.
I'm kind of scorned. Yep. I'm not going to lie. Last Christmas, I really spent a lot of time and effort into getting all my family members. My brother came. I was with my mom, my stepdad. And at that time, I was with, you know, the girl. And I got everybody Christmas. I spent probably like close to $1,000 on gifts.
Yep.
And literally
non-reciprocated,
and it was not reciprocated, and it was non-reciprocated to an extreme level. It was non-reciprocated, and it actually hurt me. So I was like, I spent like, I bought everybody watches, I bought my girl a purse. My girl did get me something nice, but she knew I was gonna get her something nice, so she, you know, kind of, and we had just started kind of dating a couple months before that, so you know, it's kind of like an obligation in a way, right?
It was.
But basically, my parents, from my stepdad, I bought him iPhone. I bought him a new iPhone 11. iPhone 11, and I got him a watch. I got my brother a watch and a Coach wallet. You know, I got it on sale. Don't get me wrong, but it's still expensive. And then I got my mom also a new phone, and I also got her a watch.
Yep.
Got my girlfriend a watch, a purse. So I spent a lot. And again, it's not, Christmas is not about how much you spend. It's about the thought.
Yeah, facts.
I got a tie from my stepdad. He literally bought me a tie and suspenders.
Yeah.
My mom got me
a keychain.
A
fucking keychain.
A fucking keychain. And my brother, and I don't want to sound ungrateful, but my brother said, "Hey, when it was Christmas time, hey, your Christmas gift, I gotta go to Publix, and I gotta go get cash back. Here's $100." And I'm like,
which to a lot of people, maybe $100 sounds kind of nice, but
I'm like,
I'm a 27-year-old man. What the fuck is $100?
$100, you know what I'm saying? It's really like, yo, you really didn't think about it. So I'm kind of scoring this year. This year, nobody's getting anything. Everybody's getting cold.
Nope. See, there we hit a point right there, right? So this is a good thing. I'm single this year. I got no family. I'm gonna be a little lonely. But I'm not gonna be buying shit for nobody.
Yeah,
I'm keeping all that money for myself. I might buy myself something nice.
I realized
Black Friday deals is coming up, B.
Yo, for real, Black Friday, dude.
Yeah, straight up. Well, that's your last.
You got plans for Black Friday? You got anything you're trying to buy?
Specifically, no. I'm actually trying to be saving right now.
Yeah.
But realistically, I mean,
you're not gonna get a new TV and shit. Like, you got everything.
I don't know. You never know what you're gonna buy until you're like, okay, well, here you go. It's like, you know, you gotta get manipulated, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I was going back to with my last Christmas. Honestly, I had a great last Christmas. I think I had a pretty genuine compared to my last. I used to date back in the day. One of my exes back in the day, she always go to her family's house for Christmas and shit like that. It was more depressing. I'm like, I guess I'll go eat McDonald's. Thanksgiving, McDonald's. Christmas, McDonald's. Like, because when you're dating a girl with a family and you don't have a family, it's even more depressing. Yeah. Because when that family doesn't like you, at least, you know, for only their own reasons. Not my fucking fault. I'm a great guy. So
we're all great guys.
Yeah, exactly. So for their own reasons. But But last Christmas, I had a good time. Some spontaneous Disney. You ever been to Disney on Christmas? It's nice, a little spontaneous.
Wait, you went to Disney? I
went to Disney. Got little Swarovski bracelets and all that shit. I can't remember exactly what I got as my gift. I really can't.
For your gift I don't remember. Wasn't it a necklace or a chain?
No, that was later. Oh, that was like a breakup gift. I don't know what I got for Christmas.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we had sex. I believe so.
That was your good. Yeah,
well, to women, that's their gift, I guess. That's like, here you go.
That's actually.
But it wasn't so bad. But then again, it's like, looking back at it, it's kind of like, well, I mean, it's kind of a waste of time. Like, I might as well have been single and save my money.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know that shit's probably in the garbage. Oh my god.
So moving on to the next topic, I do want to talk a little bit. So the holidays coming up, whatever. I don't have any plans for Black Friday. I kind of have everything I need. Black Friday always seems to sneak up on me, to be honest. And I'm like, damn, I wish I would have saved a little bit more. Yeah,
but it's kind of better it sneaks up on you because sometimes it passes without you realizing you didn't spend that money. It's good. Yeah. No matter how much money you have, it's still best not to spend money.
No, I understand, but sometimes
I haven't thought about it either.
PS5 is coming. You know what I'm saying? Is gonna be here. I wonder if they're gonna be running any deals on the PS5.
I bet you won't even get it, bro. They're probably gonna be sold out so quick. People are reselling everything now.
Do you think anybody is gonna? What's your bets on anybody getting trampled this year?
Oh, for sure. For the PS5,
at least one.
Bro,
person?
Okay, the coronavirus messed up all production, just all production. So I think that there's only a finite amount of these things made, just like the iPhones, So all you hear this year is pre-order. People are like, okay, I'm gonna buy 6 and fucking flip it. So I don't think you're gonna really get one.
That's
not for a while. And if you try to get one, you're strong, you're big. Maybe you'll be able to get one. But if you're a weak, futile guy, you might not be able to get hands on one.
You don't think I'll get trampled if I go? You think I'll be able to handle my own?
Well, if you go there and somehow every swole motherfucker from LA Fitness was there, then maybe you won't get
then I'll
one.
Be in trouble.
But if it's all the people from Planet Fitness and You Fit and shit, I think you'll be able to get through.
I'll be able to handle them. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you have a little bit of faith.
I'll go with you.
I need
not to help you, but just to see and film, just in case.
I'm glad you're there for support.
Yeah,
for sure. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I did want to talk about a little bit about, so this channel is supposed to, or this podcast is supposed to be kind of like the fuckboy shit, kind of like, what we kind of, go through and stuff like that. So I did want to touch on like grooming, it's an important part of being a fuckboy. You got to look good, you know what I'm saying?
I know we have two different perspectives on this. I think from the tits up, we have the same mindset, but from the nipples down, we're a little different.
I'm gonna need you to clarify on that.
I'll
What do you
go in on it? Okay,
I'm confused. I'm interested to see.
So I'm conflicted now. Cause I'll get to the explanation. But so I usually I'm like a dolphin B. I like to shave. I like to be fucking no hair from the fucking
Oh, I see where you're going.
From the chest down. That's what I'm saying. I manscape down there, shit like that.
Okay.
I know your perspective is to have a little hair, which is all good. But this is what fucking changed me. I'm gonna let you get your opinion in a second. But this is what fucking changed me. Is the day I was just hooking up with a chick, and she told me, she was like, "Oh, you shaved?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Why?" And I was like, "What do you mean why? I thought everybody liked this." She's like, "No, I like some hair." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I never thought about the female perspective on this. How many girls might look at me and think, I like hair. Like, what the fuck is this? I never thought of it as a concept. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you're clean shaven.
Actually,
all down there.
See.
You shave your legs.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. So let me clarify. I'm talking about my
you can say
my fuckboy dick. You know what I'm saying? My area.
Your pubis.
My what?
Your pubicle.
Yeah, that area. My ass,
your
tank,
pelvic.
my dick, my balls, stuff like that. That's all shaved.
Okay.
My legs, no, I don't fucking shave those.
Okay.
I didn't. I shaved my arms only to show off my tattoos, and I realized honestly,
I do the same thing.
It doesn't for me. Honestly, it doesn't do much.
I think if you have tattoos, guys,
just make my arm itch.
If you shave, like if it's on your arms and stuff like that, it definitely makes them pop out a little bit more pronounced. Especially in pictures. Like if you take a picture, you know what I'm saying, and it'll show off a little bit more. So I tend to shave. I only shave my left arm because that's really where I have my tattoos.
For sure.
But I don't shave my right. But I don't think it's really that noticeable, really, to where people point it out or anything like that. But I do notice like. It's better for the tattoos, but back to the whole thing.
Back to my penis, I actually right now, as of this moment, a little grown out. It's not a disgusting.
What's the okay? So what's the every 2 weeks, every week?
So me, I would shave legitimately every 4 days. I get a little stubble, take it off. Now it's been about a week and a half.
You don't be getting bumps. Do you use something?
No? See, I don't know if it's like
aftershave?
I think it's an evolutionary trait.
Okay.
So that's what's funny as fuck. Actually, the first time I ever shaved in my life.
Yeah.
No one told me, like I said, I was raised by women. They should have probably told me, but no, we're not fucking talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I grab the razor and I shave up. Big fucking mistake. I shave up. Next day I wake up, my shit looked like a motherfucking like herpes and all that shit. I don't remember how old I was, like 10 or some shit. Some girl told me pubes are disgusting. I was like, oh, word? So I shaved it, and oh my God, dude, the razor burn was crazy. I literally had to show my mom. I was like, Mom, is this herpes? She's like, are you sexually active? I said, no. She's like, no, it's razor burn. I was like, what the fuck?
On a scale from 1 to 10, how
it was fucking bad, dude. It was really bad. So I was like, all right, what the fuck? Googled it, and it said, you shave up, don't shave up. You gotta shave down. You know what I'm saying? I started shaving down. I would get razor bumps every now and then, but after a while, I noticed they went away. It's either I got really good at shaving, or my body just got impervious to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got stronger. That's why I think it's evolution.
It's like when you kick, like how the motherfuckers in the Philippines kick the trees to
it's
make
like
their
it's
legs
training
stronger.
Your shins, but like with your pubes.
Body. You force your body to like evolve.
100%.
Like a fucking Pokemon.
Like razor bumps don't exist anymore.
Yeah. No, I don't. I mean, I definitely trim. What I do is I got clippers. You know what I'm saying? And I use the clippers because it avoids the bumps. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And I just feel more safe because one time I was using, I don't remember if I was using scissors.
We probably have the same story. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if I was using scissors or if I was a razor, but your balls are wrinkly. You know what I'm saying? And using a razor, I don't know how you do it, but like using a razor.
Oh, it's fucking surgery for sure.
Yeah, it's like it's too.
You gotta be still. There can't be nobody in like a 30 feet radius and one knock.
Yeah, no, and I that happened to me, and after that I was like, nah, I can't do this.
So you cut yourself with a razor is what you're saying?
Yeah, and I nicked it, and that shit hurt.
Okay, so here's this is horrible. So I actually used to trim, not shave. Trim with scissors, right? I got low once, and I actually cut my fucking, like, my pubic area. I sliced it, like, I fucking scissored that bitch up.
You cut the foreskin.
No, it wasn't on my dick. This one wasn't on my dick. This one was on the pubic area. It hurt so fucking bad, dude. Because I literally got a little skin in there. Nicked the skin. But it was one of the time when... Okay, so I'm going to explain shaving to you a little bit. When you shave your balls...
Please do.
You got to lift the dick up. You got to lift it up, right? So I'm under, like, trying to, do that shit, and I'm over here like this. So when I shave, I use soap because it's slick, right? You gotta use some type of, slick. You can't just do it in there. So it slipped out of my fucking hand and went against the razor. Against my head, right? On my head. It cut my fucking head open a little bit. The kicker is, I was shaving because a girl was coming over. I think it was my ex. I don't remember exactly who it was. This was a couple years ago. And
now you're in dangerous territory because they're gonna think it's something else.
Well, no, it's my girl. I could tell them the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the problem is, they came over. I let them know, like, I cut my dick. So I mean, we're gonna still try to fuck, but it is what it is. So I literally tried so hard to make sure everything happened. And I was having sex, and it's just burning me, right?
Yeah.
And I looked, and I was like, it's kind of graphic, but I was bleeding a little bit. I was like, fuck, dude, I'm getting blood in this girl.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, we were dating like 8 years, so it's like blood's nothing. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we're fucking attached to the DNA.
Do you? But
hold on. Then I keep that thought. But what I tried to do is, I thought I was a genius. I was like, if I put on a condom, we could still keep going.
I could see where your logic's at.
Yeah, but it was not logical at all because I put my condom on, and latex burns.
Oh, really?
Bro, it was just a fucking bad night.
Guys, now we know. Latex burns. If you got to cut on your dick, don't do it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Coming to you straight from the Fuckboys podcast.
That, if that happens, she's a girl. Tell her what it is. She's understanding. Just watch fucking, like, The Grinch or some shit.
Yeah, what I was going to ask you is, how do you feel about sex on the rag? Is that
sex right? Are we talking about like sex on the period?
Yeah.
All right, this is okay. So how do I feel about it? I feel look. Listen to me. If I love that girl a lot and she really, really needs it, I'll fucking do it. It's got to be in the shower, though. I'll fucking do it. Okay. I don't like it. I don't, because the smell of copper pisses me the fuck off. I genuinely don't like it. So I won't do it. I mean, at the end of the period, if I'm pretty fucking horny and she's horny, it's all good with me, you know? So I'll put a towel down.
I think it's better.
Okay, so I'm going to let you be you in a second.
I think it's better, guys. To be honest, this is my personal opinion.
Hey, question. Have you ever been in there and it feels warmer when on the period?
Yeah.
That's weird to me. I want to know why the body heats up down there. I feel like a motherfucking oven.
It just has more liquid in there or some shit. It's just way more.
The way you said liquid,
way more.
I almost vomited.
Way more slipperier and shit. I'm telling you, it's like if you can get over the smell. And again, it can't be on like a super heavy. And again, you got to do this with your girl. You're not just doing this with some rando dando fucking chick from the bar.
You're risking a lot.
If you're doing that shit, you're a fucking demon.
You're a freak.
You're a demon, bro, and you got problems. But
you're Edward Cullen.
If you're with a girl, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say, you know what I mean? If it's light, I don't got a problem with it. Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's all right. You know, the smell, like I said, the smell, you got to put sheets down for sure. Yeah, or you got to put some shit down. Sure.
I've been there plenty of times, thousands of times actually. So it's not like I can't say I'm completely against it. If I've done it 1,000 times, I'm not against it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't say, oh, bro, I'm against fighting, but every fucking weekend I'm getting into foot brawls, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make much sense. I won't contradict myself. Yeah. But I am not particularly a big fan of it. I'd rather wait. But then again, sometimes my hormones are kicking.
I'm just not gonna let it stop me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I feel that, I'm like.
And as a man, well, I was gonna sound weird. I was gonna say nothing should stop you. But if she says no, it should stop you.
It's a lot. Oh no, of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. If she's not.
But in life, if you want to go get something, you gotta go and get that shit. No matter how messy it can get.
You telling me, dude? Yeah. You telling me? I'm over here trying to get this podcast off the ground.
Only you, right? Just by yourself here like the lone fucking wolf. I'm not here doing anything. Like literally nothing.
Well, you do got the Santa hat.
I do. I'm risking this, by the way.
I do applaud you for the.
Look, this is a fuckboy podcast. There's gonna be women that don't believe in Santa Claus or even anything religious that hate fucking Christmas. They're gonna be like, look at this douchebag with the fucking Christmas hat on. And I'm now no longer a fuckable choice. I'm now in a non-sexual entity like a lamp. Ryan Reynolds said that.
I think Christmas is. I don't know. I think it's not my favorite holiday.
No, mine's Halloween for sure. But Christmas is nice. The only reason why Christmas has an issue for me is, see, you think you were scorned by your last Christmas, right? I'm about to top your ass. Yo.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so a couple of Christmases ago, quite a few Christmas, not even like this was about a decade ago, bro. Like, fuck, I'm old now. Holy shit. About a decade ago, I'm just like, I look at the tree, fake tree, look underneath it. There's like fucking 50 presents. Like, yo, I've never had a big Christmas like that, really. I'm just like, oh shit. My mom came through this year. I fucking go down. Okay, so say there's 50. I don't really know the real amount, but so it's 25. 25 Heather, right?
Yeah.
My sister. I open the fucking presents. It's 25 items from the dollar store. She spent $25, but what pissed me off is not what she bought. It's the fact that she tried to trick me into thinking we had a big Christmas, and then I opened up this shit dollar store. I was like, wow.
Was it like toy guns like that? Was it one of those guns that like that? Did you get one of those?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I was at the age. I know exactly what you're talking about. I actually might have been kind of happy about that. She's got me a bunch of soap and shit. I'm like, I don't know if she was dissing me because I skated a lot. She said I stink. Or she fucking like, just like, the dollar store I went to really didn't have nothing but soap.
Your mom would be a savage if she...
My mom was a straight savage.
That'd be savage.
She was.
Straight savage.
I yelled at her. She cried. I felt bad.
That's definitely worse than a keychain.
I felt bad. So like I said, I did yell at her. Like a kid. Mom, I hate you. That kind of shit. And she did cry. I felt bad. I shut up. And I was just like, all right. So after this, I can never expect a good Christmas from anybody else but myself. That's why I like decorating shit now. Yeah, that's why I like decorating shit now. That's why Halloween and shit, I go all out.
Yeah, I got some decorations. You guys can't really see them here, but...
I'd like to say I motivated this.
Yeah,
I think I motivated this change in you. I think I motivated a lot of changes in you.
I guess that's fair to say. I think now that I'm kind of like living on my own, and I feel like I got to make it good for me. Yeah, I got to make a lot of shit good for me.
This is your man cave.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, absolutely. That's another thing, in my opinion, that goes into the whole fuckboy thing. You gotta have a dope ass room. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because if let's say you are, bring girls over or whatever it might be, you got to have your room. You got to be, especially if you're living on your own, you can't have a mess. Because if you have a mess in your room, the rest of your fucking life is probably a mess, in my opinion.
No, I actually do think there's a correlation. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta have some order. I'm not the type to make my bed every fucking day. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's the one thing I really don't.
It's a little extra, but I do make sure all my laundry's done. I got a lot of time on my hands too.
Yeah.
So I make sure all my laundry's done. I make sure my room's dope. Like you gotta have some fucking. You gotta show that you put some fucking effort into something. Because girls are gonna look at that, and if you have they're
gonna make their own opinion.
Even if you live in your mom's basement, you should have that shit dope.
100%.
But especially if you live on your own.
Like your man cave is your man cave. By the way, I 100% believe in psychological like connections. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
If your room's dirty, your car is a mess, and all that shit. I felt the connection when my car was a mess.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but actually, when we were talking before, right? Yeah. Remember how I said there was a saying? This before we started.
Yeah.
There was a saying. The saying is, if you like whatever you don't want to do, if you in life, whatever you are avoiding the most or procrastinating on the most, like as a life compass, like as a way to direct you towards what you should be doing, is whatever you're trying to avoid the most. The thing that you want to avoid the most, or you just want to procrastinate on the most, or you just like putting off.
So what you're saying is, whatever you don't want to do the most, you should probably go do that shit.
Do that first.
For sure, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because
everything you want is on the other side of fear.
Absolutely.
And and laziness.
Yeah, if you're being lazy towards a certain aspect of your life, that's probably what you should be handling first.
I've noticed that, and I think I've taken a lot of initiative on that. Like I said, cleaning your room, by the way, can tie into that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've noticed my most depressed moments. My room's mess. Clothes are unfolded. My car has like fucking bottles on the ground and shit.
Yeah.
And you could just feel it. And then, but when you walk into, for some reason, when you walk into a clean room or you walk into a clean car and the shit's like vacuumed and everything, you're like,
yeah.
I think my life's getting put
together.
Right.
Yeah, you're like, you're shit because you have less stuff to worry about. I feel like when I don't have my laundry done, when my room's a mess and I got my like everything, I'm like, shit. In the back of your head, you got to do it.
100%.
Eventually, you got to fucking do it. Eventually, you know what I'm saying? So. Might as well fucking do it now, so it's not lingering in the back of your head. That's why throughout high school, and this is kind of funny. I always procrastinated on homework.
Yep.
And I would go to parties and shit like that, and and I wouldn't be able to enjoy myself at the party because I'm like, motherfucker,
all that shit
in the back. I'm like, yo, you got a fucking test tomorrow. You have to study for it. So as I got older, I realized handle that shit first, get it out the way, and then you can enjoy your life more. And another thing too, you don't want to have your room a mess. And I have a kind of a funny story. So I don't know if I told you this one, but I think I did. So one time I just had my room a mess.
Is it the one with the snake?
Yes.
Of course.
So I was living on my own. I had my own apartment, and at that time I didn't really have too much company over, and I just had my room a mess. I was kind of depressed at the time. It was kind of a low point in my life. My fucking car broke down. Like I was fucking riding my bike to the gym. It was not a good moment. But anyways, my room was a mess. At nighttime, I woke up like through the middle of the night and I had to take a fucking leak. I was like, I gotta piss. So I wake up. I'm walking to the door in my room and I see I'm like, there's a shoestring by the door.
Yep.
And then I'm like, it's dark. I'm like, I don't fucking remember leaving a shoestring. What the fuck? Anyways, so I'm like, I walk towards it and the fucking shoestring starts to move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not a goddamn shoestring unless I'm still dreaming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck is that? I go and I turn on the light. It's a fucking snake. It's one of those, and I was scared because it wasn't like one of those green snakes that you're like, oh, that's harmless.
Yeah, it's the colorful one.
It was a colorful one. It was like red, yellow, black. I'm like, I shit my pants, bro. I'm like, I was not expecting this at all.
Yeah, they say a certain color path is like that more venomous.
Yeah, it's like red touches black, kills Jack. Red touches yellow, harm a fellow. I don't know.
Yeah, I know we're not Steve Irwin. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. But basically, I'm like, oh shit, like what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm freaking out. And I didn't have one of those grabby things, the where you pick up.
No,
I didn't have a. I don't know why I would have one of those things either way, but I didn't have a stick or something that I could. So
you know what you actually want to do in those situations? Like, so when you want a snake, when you get a snake on the ground and what you want to do is nothing. And I have I have nothing to tell you because I've never been in that situation. If you've been in that situation, I don't think you really know what to do, but scream.
Yeah, no, I
don't mind snakes. Actually, it's funny because we have the same person, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
But the way, hold on, I want to tie it back. So I'm just saying, like, this snake was, I don't know how it got in there. And anyways, long story short, I just let the snake have my room. I'm like, motherfucker, you could have this thing. I don't care. It's not that important to me. I went to my living room and I slept on the couch that night. Yeah. That motherfucker went under my bed. I seen that motherfucker go under the bed, and and I was just like, you could stay there. It's yours. Keep it. You know.
That's your bed.
But anyways, if that snake, because I had clothes all over, if that motherfucker would have been. By the guy, it wasn't venomous. Yeah. It was a harmless one, but I didn't know.
You never know in the moment.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna err on the side of like
dude,
that.
I got robbed at gunpoint. I didn't know if it was loaded or not.
I thought check it. I'm just gonna assume that's the most venomous snake on earth, and I'm gonna stake the fuck away, you know. But
when in doubt, get the fuck out.
If I would have it could have been hiding under one of my shirts. Imagine I'm picking up the shit to do laundry and that motherfucker just jumps out of me. I would have died. I would have had a fucking heart attack. I would have died. It would have fucking crawled into my body and laid eggs into my stomach. And
I'm not quite sure if that's how that works, but
that's what happened.
I've seen it in alien movies, so we'll
yeah, and it's exactly like Alien. So that's my whole thing. So clean your room. Don't have shit on the floor because you never know. There could be a snake under that motherfucker. Could be a very
poisonous snake willing to fucking end your life at any time.
For sure.
See, my situation's a little different. So I actually I hate spiders and I hate snakes. I'm not really. I'm a bit arachnophobic. I don't like shit. I mean, like, oh, dude, it's disgusting. Actually, I don't like. I'm arachnophobic for sure.
I have a spider story too.
I don't like. But there was one time where I was at the beach. Back in the day, I was another decade ago. God damn, I'm old. But again, I'm just walking at the beach. This may not have been a decade ago. I'm talking shit probably. But I was at the beach just walking up. You know, at the beach, you don't have shoes on. It was dark. It was at the Lake Worth beach, actually. And then I'm just walking. I step, and I just feel some squishy shit. I look down. I'm standing in the middle of that bitch where the sides are losing it. He doesn't know. He's like, my back. Fucking Christ, get off. Wait,
it was a snake?
It was a snake. I stepped on a snake, bro. I stepped on a snake.
Oh, my God.
And he was fucking squirming. When I noticed, because my body didn't react for a second, right?
Yeah.
Because I've done some crazy shit.
It didn't bite you?
No, I was full Nelson in this motherfucker. I'm holding him down and shit. He couldn't move.
Like, goddamn, this motherfucker heavy.
You ever seen Monsters Inc. when he fucking, the lizard guy, when he fucking choked him?
Oh, yeah,
he couldn't do shit. Okay. That same thing with this fucking snake. So he was losing his mind. But my mind, it took a second to, like, figure it out. Like, I was like, oh, that's a fucking I jumped, and I let out a bitch-ass scream. I know this for a fact because I was roasted by my ex the whole night. I was like, I can't even do the scream.
That's not even fair. She would have been even worse.
100%, but she's gonna roast. I get it. It's funny. It's a good moment. I roast, so that was just your perfect moment. Bask in that fucking moment.
Yeah.
That was one of the last fucking moments.
I
actually broke up there because of that.
Really?
No, I didn't.
What's the stupidest reason you've ever broken up with a girl over? I'll tell you mine.
Just talking to me a certain way. I feel like that's pretty stupid. Yeah. Dude, you know I have this thing where. And it's fucking toxic. I gotta stop. I know I gotta stop. But I think that it psychologically grows a woman, right? When a woman talks to you a certain way, or she's doing this and this, you gotta threaten her with like, all right, that's over. You're immature. You can't do this. It's done. I'll leave her alone for a couple of days. I've done it with all my exes. I gotta stop. I realize it's really just it's bit me in the ass quite a few times. So
you think so?
Oh, 100%. So I just gotta. Then I leave them for a couple of days. When they come back, usually they come back like, oh my God, I miss you so much. I won't do that anymore. Blah, blah, blah. And it fucking worked. I'm like, oh shit. I'm a fucking genius. I knew this.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew homeschool wouldn't hold me back.
Sometimes you gotta let them know that you're willing to just fucking take it there. Because then if not, sometimes they'll walk all over you. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of my toxic traits.
It could be.
And it's one of those things that are really, really stupid reasons.
It sounds toxic. But it's actually very logical.
To a certain extent, right?
You know what I'm saying? It's like in a business meeting, dude. Would you say... See, that's my problem with this whole toxic thing. I want to go back to the stupidest reason. I don't want to lose track. But this goes back to the whole... Like, when we're labeling these things... I mean, it's 2020. We got all these fucking labels, right?
Yeah, it's fucking...
And it's fucking retarded. But anyways... So... When they say these things are you wouldn't say if you were to go to a business meeting and you tell it, hey, I don't like how you guys did this.
Yeah.
I might terminate the deal that we got going on because of how this played out.
Yeah.
You know, and how you guys, you know, the email or whatever it might be, how you guys handled this.
Yep.
And you did that in a business meeting as a power move.
Mm-hmm.
no one would say, hey, you're being a toxic entrepreneur. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
you're saying you gotta look at a relationship as a business,
it's like a social.
Kinda.
Listen, it's not a business necessarily, but
it is an investment.
It is an investment, and it's a social. It's a social interaction, and it has the same dynamics.
It 100% has the same
dynamics. Because we're still humans. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So again. And we were watching a prison video, and again, it's even funny. It's a microcosm,
you gotta
right?
be like Abner.
Like if you watch, I love the show 60 Days In. Sometimes, again, it's like even life. Like you're not in prison, obviously, but you see it's a microcosm prison of the social dynamics of like, you know, how you gotta behave and what you gotta do to kind of not manipulate, but make sure that you're your side. Yep. You're your own lawyer. You throughout life, you're your own lawyer. Mm-hmm. You know. And you kind of got to see it that way. But anyways, so
I digress. Let's take it back to
I don't like the toxic. I just don't like the toxic fucking labels and shit. But anyways, so the stupidest reason I think I ever broke up with a girl was because she fell asleep. She fell asleep, dude. I was like the whole day I was telling her like, we're gonna fucking hang out, this, that, and the third. And the reason I was a little bit immature, I'm not gonna lie, but the reason I literally told you, I picked her up from her house. We come back to my house to hang out and this and that, and she just fucking falls asleep on the car ride home. She gets to my house, falls to fucking sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm just in my head. I'm like, this fucking bitch. Like, what, am I not entertaining it? I'm like, you know, and what I dropped her back home, and I came back to my mom because I was in high school, or I probably just had gotten out of high school when this happened. And then my mom said, what happened? I'm like, I broke up with her. And then she's like, why? And I'm like, because she fell asleep. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because she fell asleep. Yeah. She was like tired. Like, I'm like, yeah, but if I was Leonardo DiCaprio, she wouldn't have fallen asleep.
See, the only thing you might be neglecting him.
If I was Brad Pitt, she wouldn't have done that.
The only thing is, the only thing you might be neglecting here, I guess this comes with maturity, right? Growing up. She might have very well...
Go on.
If she, fuck, I almost lost my train of thought there. If she was so comfortable around you that she loves you so much, honestly, a lot of my exes fell asleep around me a lot too. And I get pissed. Yeah, a little bit pissed. I'm like, I want to chill. That's the kind of the concept. Yeah. But you do gotta understand. It's not even just my exes, bro. All my friends, bro. You fall asleep around me all the fucking time too. My homie David.
I've done it like twice.
Shut the fuck up.
But I'm really. I need a nap. We gotta talk about that too.
You nap like a woman or a fucking newborn. But fucking besides that, David, my homie David, falls asleep all the time. And I always ask why. Like, I don't know. I'm just mad comfortable. I think when you're comfortable with someone, you get tired, right? I don't take naps and shit like that because me and the money are way too attached to ever do that.
I like that.
Yeah, right. Hey, that's me. All trademark.
I need naps because I have such a big brain. It takes up so much of my.
I wouldn't say brain. There's such a big head. It just keep that thing up all day. Must hurt your neck.
It does. It takes a lot of energy to keep it up.
See, my head's so small. I feel like I don't even have to lift anything.
I don't
even know if I feel like I have a head. You know?
Yeah. That's why your neck's so weak.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was the stupidest reason. I broke up, but we got back together, guys. So don't, I realized it was a stupid reason.
Let me think. Give me like 2 seconds to like think if there's anything dumber that I broke up for. Because I feel like my psychological reason is pretty dumb, but it does make a little sense.
Yeah.
I want to think of something that doesn't make sense.
Right? Okay.
So let me think.
Time's up.
I have no idea.
So, all right.
I guess that means I have some pretty reasonable breakups.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm
proud of myself.
I think I have another reason because I was there, during our sister relationship time, but I'll keep that to myself. But
wait, for my reasoning, you're saying?
Yeah, I think, but I don't even remember. I think you got mad because you had to share a bathroom or something, or because I don't know. Because of the towel. Like, she used your towel or something.
That did piss me off.
Yeah.
It's not even that. No. It's the situation that occurred.
But you see how that could be
I was like, yeah, it was. I was in there. I was like,
she used my goddamn towel. Who the fuck does she think she is?
I walked in there. I was like, my towel's on the ground. I was like, hey, why the fuck is my towel on the ground? Like, I used it. For what? Nothing. I just used it. I'm like, for what? My mind started fucking flaring up, doing some stupid shit. And then she just didn't want to tell me. So I was like, That's what pissed me off, kind of. Just the fact
we're
that
breaking
I know
up.
what's happening with my towel. Yeah. And then I was like, all right, fuck it. And then did we break up? I don't remember.
I think so. Or it was a really big fight or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I think you left that night. Yeah, no, for sure. I think so. I think so. Because so we got to clarify. We lived in the same apartment.
Yeah.
So we had a 2-bedroom, and then we were. I had one room with my girl. You had one room with your girl, and
but yeah, that pissed me off. So just please don't fucking do. You don't use my towel.
Leave
Leave
it
it alone.
Don't touch my towel. I get it.
There's plenty of fucking towels here, and they're only like $2 at Walmart. Go buy a towel and do your bullshit with it. You know what I'm saying?
I think we were limited on towels.
And my girl didn't have a car at the time. Well,
yeah, that
too.
too.
So the time was kind of like, fuck.
I think you were just pissed off that day.
Probably. I fucking hate my job.
I think you had a bad day at fucking work. Yeah, for sure.
Every day I have to wake up and go to work is a bad day at work.
What's the worst or what's the craziest place you ever had sex in?
Now we're getting to the good shit, huh?
Yeah.
I've never had sex.
Come on, dude.
Talking with you.
That's 100%
craziest
believable.
place? I mean, okay, a couple of places. I have my grandma's house, right? They sit on a couch here. There's a couch. 2 couches. They sit here. And then over here is a kitchen that's only like 6 feet long at most. And I have literally fucked one of my exes in the kitchen while they're out there sitting on the couch. It was like a 3-minute quickie, but I was like, fucking, that was crazy, by the way. That's not the craziest. That's one of the places.
I know. I've been to your grandma's house, and I know how small that is.
It's crazy, right?
It's literally within like not even like 9 feet of or 8 feet of
it's insane. It was actually insane. I got that done though, so I'm a G. But the second one, craziest place when I used to live in I used to live in California for 4 months. My homie's house had like a rooftop, and he had this no fuck policy in his house. I get it, but come on, bro.
Yeah.
You cock blocking to the highest of levels, and he's probably gonna watch this. And if you watch this, what's up, Chris? So yeah, he had the no fuck policy. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So we went up there, and mine on the fourth. It was on the 4th or 5th floor. On the roof, you could see the Hollywood sign. I just remember clapping cheeks to the Hollywood sign.
Dude, I don't blame you.
I would have romantic as fuck.
I would have done the same thing.
I was like
fuck your no fuck
for
policy.
first cowgirl. I was just fucking clapping. I was like, yo, this is dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That was it. And then the craziest after that maybe is like getting head in a movie theater in front of everybody. Like I just put like a fucking hoodie over or some shit like that, and people knew what the fuck was going on. Man. They knew what was going on, but I was like 16 or 17. My hormones were like, I don't give a fuck.
All right, you gave me 3 places. I'll give you 3 places.
Go ahead.
I'll probably get in trouble for this because this
is
probably illegal to
and I
some
have done
degree.
That too, actually.
To some degree, but I fucked. So it was like 3 a.m. It was after the club or some shit like that. Under a fucking like playground,
right?
Playground, yeah, like a kid's playground. Under the slide, you know what I'm saying? It was just enough cover, for like because it was, you know what I mean? It was just enough cover to actually get it done.
It was nighttime. You said 3 a.m.
It was nighttime. It was yeah.
So there's no kids there at 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Yeah, there was no kids, but I think that's still.
I think there's some.
If it is illegal, I'm just kidding, guys. This is just a story. This never happened. Second place. Again, it was kind of this is kind of fucked up. But anyways, it was.
I know which one you're talking about again.
It was a movie theater. It was a movie theater, and then but inside the movie theater, there's an arcade. Yep. And if you go beyond, there's a door at the end of the arcade, and if you go beyond that door, it's actually where they host the little kids' birthday parties.
I need to know what movie theater this was.
This was Movieco in Clematis. So they had the arcade. They took the arcade out. But yeah, there was that door past the arcade, and it was open. It was just it was their fault. It was their irresponsible. The crazy thing is, I fucked my girl, and then it was dark as shit because all the lights were turned off. There was just a little bit of light coming in from the arcade, and we were all the way in the back. There was like these pillars, just behind the pillar. And then I'm about to nut, and then I just pull out and just nut on the floor. I don't know who the fuck cleaned that shit, but the next day, but I'm sure they were definitely questioning what the fuck was on their floor.
No, they weren't, because it was probably fucking dried and sticky.
Yeah, it probably would have been dried by that time.
What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, it was a solid 12 hours. And then, oh man, what was the third one? So I had the arcade, the playground, and so then I had another one. This one was actually a little embarrassing because, so me and my girl, again after the club, we were both drunk. She starts giving me fucking roadhead, and I'm like, all right, bitch, I'm pulling over. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck this. So I pull over, and And I pick a parking spot. I'm like, all right, this place is fucking dark enough.
This is discreet.
Again, it's like 2 a.m, maybe like 3 a.m. So I pull in. I'm drunk. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And again, drinking and driving's not good. I want to point that out, guys. But anyways, so I pull up into this parking spot, and I tell my girl, get out, yo. So I put her on the hood of my car, right? And I start fucking her on the hood of my car. And everything's going good, you know? Everything's going good for a while. And until I hear some noise from the back. And I'm like, I hear people. And I'm like, at a distance. And I'm like, this is weird. Why am I hearing people talking? And then I turn around.
Yep.
And you could see across the street, there was a club and a bar. And there's people standing outside waiting in line to get in.
Yeah.
And you could definitely 100% see us.
Did you have your like alcohol blinders on? You didn't even notice in the
I didn't.
moment?
Yeah. When you're drunk, you can only see like what's right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And then, but your ears still work.
Yeah.
But so then I noticed, and I'm like, holy shit! Like my pants are on my on my ankles, kind of almost like around my knees. And then so they were definitely got a full fucking view of my ass.
You think they saw you?
Somebody had to have seen me.
Did you finish?
I didn't. I freaked out.
Damn, dude.
I freaked out.
Okay,
but it was a good story.
Yeah, so there's only one. This is not really a crazy place to fuck, but it's a story we're talking about. Fucking, it's funny, right? We gotta do it. Maybe what you think that was the most embarrassing fuck moment for you?
It was the most embarrassing moment was not fucking, but my mom did once walk in on me.
Dude, I feel like I have such a fucking terrible life because that happened to me like 3 times.
Yeah.
And I won't get into that one because it's a little more weird. I'm gonna get into the embarrassing moment, right? So this one time I was my first ever real relationship, right? We used to just have to fucking cars because I used to live in my grandma's small ass bedroom on a futon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
My grandma would know. My grandma has like fucking ears of a fucking what I don't know. She can hear everything, motherfucker.
Elephant.
Sure. I don't know how good they actually hear with the big
Barack
fucking
Obama.
Ears. Yeah, he can. Yeah. But yeah, she can hear everything. So I was like, fuck that. She's not coming over here. I'm legit. I'm like 17. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get in trouble with my grandma. She scared the shit out of me back then. And we could go to her mom's house. Her mom was a strong ass Christian, and she would catch on.
Yeah.
So we were like, fuck this. We'll meet up in a car, and we'll fuck in the car. We used to fuck at the library near my house, right? We fucked multiple nights. Nothing ever happened. There's one time she was just riding me in the backseat. The windows are fogged up, you know, that kind of shit. I was just fucking clapping cheeks. I'm like killing it. I think I'm doing my thing. Somebody pulls up and shines a bright ass light in the window, right? And I'm like, all right, fucking. I don't know why I didn't think it was the cops. I was like, fucking rednecks, man. They always want to fuck somebody's life up. I rolled the window down. I'm like, hey, can you turn your fucking light off and fuck off? Said that. I said, fuck off. And they were like, sir, get out of the car. And I knew by the voice, I was like, oh, that's a fucking troll. That's a cop.
That's a cop.
I was like,
did your heart drop?
It surprisingly, no.
No?
Fucked up childhood, remember. I've had a lot of running with the cops. So I was like, oh, here we go again. So I just took her off. I got out. And they said, get out the car. I didn't get out with no clothes on. Dick hard. Condom on the dick. I just get out, and the story's so funny because I walked out of the car and I was butt-ass nigga with my dick hard. And I just popped the condom off, and it smacked my hand so perfectly, the noise it made, it like echoed into like the fucking to space. Like the aliens heard that shit. And it was almost like it was like a perfect movie moment. And the guy looked at me, he looked down, looked up, he's like, sir, put your pants on. I was like, oh wait, you never seen a dick this pretty, bitch? I didn't say that. But the way it all went together, and I was just like, all right, bro. I did it because I wanted to make him feel awkward.
Yeah.
And then he
This seems like a scene from American Pie.
It was very fun. It was like seriously movie shit. I thought I was getting arrested, but we were both underage. I might have been 18. She was 17. And then they tried some bullshit because she was a little shorter. They're like, let me see your ID, miss. She looks young. Very young. I'm like, I looked at him like, you son of a bitch. You always want to try to wrap someone up.
Yeah.
Like, so he's, cops.
So they let you go.
So yeah, well no, I didn't. Yeah, they let me go, and they saw our ID. They're like, all right, get the hell out of here. Do that at your own house. So I was like, fucking cock block. So you can't get pussy your damn self. So you gotta fuck mine. What the fuck was I bothering, right?
Yeah, I fucked in a lot of public places. The beach. I fucked in my car before 100%. Too, which was kind of a fucking mission because I drove a fucking Nissan 350Z, and if you know those cars, they're
it's a two-seater. I have a two-seater right now,
and it's just
my car has never been fucked in. I've got roadhead, but it's never been fucked in.
Yeah,
and it never will probably be.
It's a.
I'd have to have sex.
It's a fucking mission.
I'd have to have sex with a midget. Like
they would have to be small.
Midget, not small. A midget.
Yeah. Luckily, I've never ran into the cops.
Luckily, I haven't ran into a good-looking midget.
Or unluckily.
I don't really know at this point.
Midget porn. Let's talk about it.
I've watched it. Yeah. I've watched it. It's not taboo to me. I mean, it's taboo to me, but it's not like I'm not turned on by it. I watched it and I was like, I can't believe such a little girl could take such a big dick. It's kind of strange. It like mathematically. So
she was taking the.
Mathematically, it's confusing. They have the same.
I've never
depth.
seen it. I've never seen it, but
apparently they have the same depth as a normal female,
really?
Normal heighted female. Because I'm watching these things, I'm mad impressed.
I'm wondering, like, okay, so.
But there's no arousal in the case. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, this is nice. That was nothing like that.
I wonder, do small people have the same type of internal organs? Now you're bringing it up, and I'm like,
shit.
Like, are their hearts
like are their intestines the same length,
the same
and shit
size,
like that? Yeah.
and their heart the same, and like their liver, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, could you get a transplant from a small person? Like, could they?
I don't think so. I do think that it's like dwarfism and stuff like that. Like, I definitely think
everything
they're
else
not,
is.
Yeah, it's how it goes. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So.
Yeah, because that makes me think, like, I
actually thought you were gonna ask me
would a dwarf have a hammer?
That's
him?
Yes.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what you're getting into.
Like,
I mean, like I said, I've seen shit. They're not fucking sitting here. They're not killing the game, but I've seen some. I'm impressed. I'm like, okay, I didn't expect that.
But I wonder if those are the higher tier dwarves.
Yeah, maybe, probably, because I wonder what their average
is.
Because
because they're in the porn. So of course, like, you know, the people you see in porn, they're normally the higher tier of the.
They're probably the creme de la creme of like exactly
of the porn. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't make much sense. I mean, like, say if a fucking 3-4 foot dude
I'm like, if everything's proportional,
dick,
everything's proportional, I would assume that it's like,
I feel like all that blood flow would make him probably pass out.
But then again,
his dick would literally be as long as his legs almost.
In the female perspective, though, like, everybody's always talking about the tight pussy and like how my pussy's so tight. All these girls, it's like, is that a thing? Like, do you have midget pussy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna start asking girls that. Like, oh yeah, your pussy's tight.
That's the concept.
You got the whop.
I'm confused by the videos that I watch. They're fucking They're fucking grown ass men. So maybe a midget. See, here's the fucking crazy kicker, right? Maybe midget vagina isn't different than a regular vagina. Somehow they're still built the same, right? That's maybe the only part on them that it's not small.
Yeah.
But a midget penis is like a midget penis. Like, men just have it the worst.
Yeah, I don't know. These are the questions we need to get to the bottom of. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should invite a midget. Or is that the right? Is that the politically correct, or a small person?
Fuck, I don't know if this is politically correct.
All right, dude, we might have to edit.
Disrespect.
We might have to edit this out. But anyways,
no, not really. I mean, midget is it's literally a category on Pornhub, so I'm sure it's somewhat, fetishized.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fucking go off my like politically correctness. Not that we're politically correct on this show, anyways.
We're not.
And that's not where we're trying to go. But
midget should be fine. Google it real quick. Just Google it real quick.
I'm scared to go on my browsing history here. Anyways, moving on.
But I think it is a little person. But honestly, truth be told, I've never heard somebody. Are you a little person? I think people ask the midget. I think we're good. I think we're in the clear here, honestly. Yeah. And I think that's how it goes. See, if he called you, you're a giant.
A giant.
I'm not gonna be like, you son of a bitch. I'm like, would you fucking call me? I'm not gonna lose it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna giant. I'm just an average height guy. I'm 5'9", And then they'd be like, I mean,
what if you were a giant? Would you be offended? You giant fuck. Like, if
probably
you're Shaq,
no, I wouldn't.
Because it's more like a compliment.
Exactly. It's like a girl going, wow, your penis is big. What the fuck?
Yeah. You can't get
take that fucking back. I'm not gonna get mad at her. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. I think we delved into a lot of good topics today. By accident, a lot of them. Yeah. We started with Christmas and Black Friday.
Yeah.
And then we went to
dating sisters.
Dating sisters. You guys are gonna find out a lot about us throughout this podcast as things progress.
We'll never give you names. Only maybe have names of homies. We're not gonna give you names. We're not gonna give you too specific of details.
Yeah,
but
we got to keep it just vague enough.
We'll let you into our lives.
Yeah,
we'll let
you guys are gonna go on a fucking acid trip because we got a lot of shit.
Yeah, so let's take this time real quick break to subscribe, like, let's build this channel. Fuckboys podcast is.
It's gonna pop off. Yeah, this is 2020. Hey, this is the year that everybody's gonna fucking remember.
100%.
Not only because of Corona, but also because we started this podcast.
100%. Yeah, and like it's just like, you put us together. I mean, what could go wrong, right?
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
We'll see. We'll see. Patreon page coming soon, so you guys can support the fucking craziness and the bullshit that we're going to talk about here.
Yep.
I do want to, as we go on, this is the first podcast, so we're kind of just getting our bearings and seeing, like, how are we going to take the direction of this. But as this goes, I want to basically do a lot of informative shit on top of like entertainment shit that's gonna be funny, shit that's gonna be relevant, to people.
We'll get better as we go. The truth is though, this isn't even like. We didn't even have a fucking test run. We just jumped into it.
We just jumped into this. So this is
this is legit. This is it. This is the first one.
This is the trial run right now. So we hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely, like we said, subscribe. Patreon page coming soon if you want to support. And we hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And we'll see you next time. We're going to try to upload more frequently. And stick around.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.